Welcome back to Citizens of the Omniverse for episode 12. This is the season finale of season 4 of The Legend of VOX Machina. Shit has hit the fan, dude. Pike has joined the Whispered One. She is of his blood. She is standing weapons ready, Myth Carver and her mace, between Vax and the Whispered One while he's in the middle of his ascension ritual. Meanwhile, everybody else has managed to take down the rest of the Undead 5, and that's where we left off. So we're going to go ahead and hop into this one, man, because I don't want to wait any longer. I need to see how this wraps up. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you get to watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Till least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for letting me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. With that all said and away, let's get ready to hop into episode 12. Here we go.
This is madness, Pike.
What? Saving Grog? Doing anything to protect the people I love? You told me you'd do the same.
Pike?
You're okay. And wielding multiple vestiges.
Yeah. Oh, she's got the Titanstone gloves too. I didn't even notice that. She's got 3 right now.
If you want to help Grog, stand down.
You know we can't do that.
Can't or won't.
Either.
The Whispered One isn't invincible. 4 of his lieutenants are already dead.
He doesn't need them to ascend. He just needs my blood. I know you're all shocked that poor little Pike might be important.
No, what the? Oh my God. So much of this is festered for too long.
Please, Pike. We have to go back.
There's no going back. I already gave him my blood.
Then there's no choice. We have to fight him.
Not happening.
Can't believe we're right here. This is, I'm, oh God. This is fucking.
Saving the world.
How the fuck did we get here? Miscommunication. That's how we get here. Not talking about your feelings, not keeping up communiques, letting these negative thoughts fester. Oh my God damn it, dude. This is insane. I never thought we would be squaring up against Pike. Wielding 3 goddamn vestiges too. Well, we're only rocking 2 to counter. Keyleth doesn't have one. Percy doesn't have one. Just Vex and Vax. She's got the rest of the damn loadout. This is also the longest episode of the season too.
I'll go.
Oh my God.
Don't. Restrain Pike, but don't hurt her.
As if you could.
This is.
Fuck it, I'll get him.
Vax, you can't.
Yeah. Oh no, they're like, they can't. Yeah.
The matron said if you face him, you die. There must be another way.
There is. If you would just listen to me. She sent you here to die so she can keep pulling our strings. The gods lie. Choose your own fate.
That's not how fate works.
Yeah.
No!
It will be.
Oh!
Got you.
Oh. Percy.
What are you going to do? Kill us all?
Oh God.
Death won't matter anymore.
So, I mean, that wasn't a no. Grog would not want to see this. This would break Grog to see her doing this, man.
Take your sacred vow.
Just as you are my blood, I am yours. May it nourish a new path, free of pain, suffering, free of the tyranny of the old gods. A world where our fate is our choice. For your new god makes it so.
He's starting to look more Vecna. The more he, the ritual progresses.
I'll get you out of there, Grog!
Let me help you.
Get away from him!
What do you fucking want, man?
Leave us alone!
God, this is fucking me up.
Pike!
Whoa, what the hell is this?
Why does it hurt?
Necrotic magic. Like his.
No
I
way.
had to survive without Vox Machina for a whole damn year. While you guys went off and became lords,
Oh, look at her mace. It's purple now.
broke up the team without ever dropping a word to Grog and me. You only come to me to fix the problems. You get hurt, and I heal you. You make a mess, and I clean it up. What thanks do I get? Deceived by the Everett. Rejected by Scanlan.
Oh.
Who protects my heart? Who heals me?
Who heals the healer, man? I love how they're like delving into the kind of the toxic relationship of the group, like her, Scanlan, and all of this, and now he's back.
You're okay.
Of course I am. It'd take more than Delilah Briarwood and some robe-wearing idiots to stop old Grog.
Big guy, over here.
Oh shit. The fight's still on. I'm coming.
No, wait.
Don't just stand there. Delilah's got the guys trapped.
It's not Delilah who's trapped us.
Yeah.
Are you under some kind of spell or something?
You don't understand. You were gone, dead. And guess who killed you? The Whispered One brought Grog back.
He killed innocent folks. Why are you defending him?
We don't have a choice. The gods never gave us a choice.
You always got a choice. Do the right thing or do the wrong thing. He's tricking you.
The
Yeah.
gods are tricking us. The matron said Vax's fate was to die fighting the Whispered One.
And we came anyway. That's
Yeah.
what friends do.
Yeah. That's exactly the point. She could have denied anything, denied any direction, but she always chose them, herself, and everything up until this point.
Grog, he could
He
bring
doesn't,
William
though,
back.
technically.
Maybe. But it don't erase the memory of what he done.
Yeah. The fact is, he still did it.
I was just supposed to let you die for no reason.
I did die for a reason. To save you. Wilhelm died to save us too, with no daughter coming back.
Yeah.
This whispered prick kills to save himself. You can't trust someone
Yes.
like that. That is a bad god. The ones we lost, we gotta let him go. Fine. Then I'll beat the shit out of him myself.
What?
Just
You
die
can't
all
heal
over
him, kill
again.
you.
Already did. Got
Yeah.
better.
What if you stop him and his power dies with him?
You let this happen, you lose me anyway.
I said
Yeah.
stop!
Oh my god. This is fucking killing me, dude. Look what you did.
Oh God. I didn't mean to. Here, let me heal you.
No, I don't need healing. I need my buddies back, if she still exists.
It's right for her to feel all the things she feels and perceive things the way she perceived things with them before, because
She said you'd die.
He isn't a god yet, and the weave of fate is still frayed. Maybe there's a chance we can mend it, thread the needle, and change all our fates.
If this is the end, we face it together.
A life don't mean a thing if it's spent causing hurt.
yeah.
Wilhelm taught me that.
In the name of truth, be granted life eternal!
Finish the ritual! Finish it!
Not without a fight!
The themes kicked you then.
I'll destroy you both!
Oh, it's in her throat.
Come back!
Nice.
Neither will you.
Nice. Kill this bitch
Have the decency
again.
to stay dead this time.
You dare to interrupt my ascension.
Yo.
No matter.
Yo.
I don't need to be a god to damn you all. I will not have 500 years of careful manipulation ruined. Ain't you heard? We're Vox Machina. We fuck shit up. You certainly do.
God, look at him go. Yo. Pike's probably gonna have to come back up with it. I mean, there's a whole other season, so. As far as I know, he's the final
Champion.
big bad
It's time
for
to
them.
end this folly.
There she is, with Myth Carver.
Then let's end it.
Betrayer, I offered you the world.
But I choose them!
Yes. There she is. Damn, look at her go!
Give her cover! This cover's the only thing that'll kill him!
No more lies!
Defeated by truth!
I can bring them all back. Archibald, Cashel, Xerxes' husband and child. Will and everyone you lost along the way. Stop using words on my
Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck off!
ungrateful brute. A god's gift granted can also be rescinded.
Matron, it's time.
Oh.
God yet, asshole.
Maxed out! Wait! Miss Carver!
Oh, yo.
If you do this, you die.
Then I'll take you with me.
It seems our fates are sealed, champion.
Fuck fate.
Yes. Yes. Thank God. Fuck. I was like, oh my God. Fuck fate indeed, man. She stole that kill. You KS'ing motherfucker. Thank you so much. You saved my boy. Oh God. Oh.
Please, 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 please.
I'm alive.
You're
Thank
alive.
fucking God. But that's not it, is it? Did we actually kill him?
The whispered one is gone.
And everything he built is going with him.
Including the orb back to White Stone.
Oh, looks like this realm is falling apart.
White Stone portal, then ahead!
Maybe that's not the best choice of words.
Waiting! Go!
The last time I went through one of these, it didn't end so great for me!
Then in you go, big guy.
That works. We don't have an amulet for him. Don't know if we need one to go out. All right. We're seemingly okay.
Before
Darling,
Huh.
Did we
Okay.
win?
Grog, I'm so sorry. I
It's
just.
okay, Pike. I know you messed up, but you came back, and that's all that matters.
Vax,
The blight. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
you made it out. You changed your face. Now drink. Drink the elixir. Please work.
Hmm. Yeah. Fuck you, Faye.
You did it.
It's over. It's really over.
There's another season. What the fuck is it? Or how is this going to be squandered or squashed? Shit. There it is. Yo. Whoa. Maybe I should have just shut my fucking mouth.
You all played
Oh,
your parts
wait.
splendidly. And
What?
here we are, reunited where we first met.
Yo.
Beautiful symmetry. Didn't need your blood to bind this godly power, but I also needed my body to die, to transcend beyond my physical form. There were so many options.
No.
You don't plot
Killing him was
for
part of the
500
plan.
years without some contingencies. Who would it be? Delilah? The Zealot? Pike? The Doubting Angel? The Matron's
Oh my
champion
god, he
for
had
so-called
so
faith?
many backup
You
plans,
and
which is why.
your father. It could have been any of you.
Yeah.
Which is why I
Oh, you
was
son of a
so
bitch.
disappointed when you all went your separate ways. But a few
Oh
well-placed
my
chapters in
god,
some
that's
adventure books
why.
were enough to convince a dim-witted pawn to bring you back together and send you on a collision course.
This motherfucker
Though I must say, I didn't
has
expect
been
the
plotting
Shari
everything.
to do the deed. Love is strong enough to conquer fate, like the love
Yeah.
my followers have for their god.
Oh god. Now.
That's where I went wrong all those centuries ago. I lacked the power of belief.
Oh wow.
The more believers one has, the stronger one becomes. But you lot know that. You're VOX MACHINA, the protectors of the realm. And if these people believe in you, imagine how strong I'll become when you kneel to me. Pity the matron's pet no longer has those divine powers to challenge me. Thanks for that, by the way. But
Yeah.
this gives me the chance to offer you something your gods never would. A choice. The eyes of Exandria are upon you.
Oh.
Swear allegiance to me in front of all the world, and I promise you the champion will live. You will all live happily ever after in a glorious new age. Or option 2. The world watches. The choice is yours.
I submit! I submit, please. Just let him go. Please.
Oh.
I submit.
I submit. I submit.
I submit.
Please. Let him go.
What say you, champion?
He won't. Yeah.
Get fucked.
Pity. Congratulations, heroes. You saved the realm forever. You shall be remembered.
That's about what I expected.
Chirp.
Waiting it out to the end there to get that chirp broke the tension in a nice, much needed way. Of course, all of them were going to I mean, up until this point, they had been doing everything they could to save Vax from his fate. Vax had resigned himself long ago to death in the name of standing in the face of this, matron or whatever. It's for them. It's for the world. He doesn't want to give satisfaction to this being. All of them will do anything and everything for them. And he would if the position was different. If he was with them and say Keyleth was up there, I'd sure bet your ass that he would have knelt as well. But when it's him in the shoes, in the driver, he's the last one, when he's the one whose life is on the line, he'd put that ahead of all of it. And he spat on this god. He completed his ascension. He made so many contingencies, which is why he was okay with certain members falling and certain members' allegiances failing. He just needed Pike's blood and Mythcarver in the area, and anybody's betrayal during the ascension unlocked the final key. So if he failed to deliver on Delilah's thing, she was primed and ready to betray him at any point. The priestess primed and ready to betray him at any point. Whether it be Pike, Vax, the whatever, he had to die. On top of everything else, the ritual, the sacrifices, the carvings, everything was part of the puzzle. But the last piece was killing his earthly body. So orchestrated all that, made sure that happened. That was always part of the plan. And begs the question, though, the matron sent Vax here to do exactly that. You would imagine, and she probably accounted for this in some way, shape, or form. She sent Vax there knowing he was going to die, confronting. Well, she didn't say killing him, just that confronting him would lead to his death. Right? Everybody else just interpreted it one way or the other. I mean, since there is another season, it is the final season, he's still here. He's still lording over the world. They've literally made a hostage of all of Exandria. Fucking broadcasted their submission across the world. The last group of great heroes in the whole of the world has now knelt before this being, solidifying greater belief in this entity, whether it be through fear or some other form of whatever. I mean, the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter what kind of belief it is, but that if you believe that thing is all powerful, it is a belief in that. You don't have to worship it necessarily, but once you believe a thing, once you have put value or thought or care into something of any kind, or pay it mind even, fearing him is just as powerful as praising him in this situation. You have his devout followers, and now all these other people are turning their attentions and energy towards him because of what they just witnessed and what they're experiencing around them too. It's just going to make him even stronger. But the fact is, I don't know. I don't even know. Oh God. The fact that he orchestrated all of this, and has been kind of waiting for them the whole way, but all the other things kind of got in the way, the other adventures, the other, the dragons, all that crap, he had, when they split for a year, he orchestrated their reunion because he needed them or wanted them. Well, he needed them. He needed some of them, but because they had split up, it kind of stalled things. So he motivated Tyrion, made a little whoop to get Tyrion to go seek them out. And then started bringing the band back together. A little puzzle piece here, there, a little bit of bait here, there, to move the chess pieces in the board that he would need to get them to come where he wanted. Manipulative Bastard. Such a brilliant season, though. But I love that, like, despite all of that, it's very real what happened, and that grief that Pike feels. And it's not wholly true, but it's, again, it's belief. It's perspective. It's what you carry around, what you feel. You can put stock in that. And sometimes you feel things that aren't rooted in truth, but you feel that way and it manifests that way. You know, they didn't forget about her because they didn't care or because they were moving on and that they don't care about the lives that they reaped or whatever. It's just there was other things in their purview and their line of sight. There was other things going on. They were doing things for the world. They were helping the world in their own way. They had their own things. But like Pike kind of, she's always struggled with her position on the team and her position with herself and her faith in the world. You know, especially with all the destruction they were unable to save. But she's unable to see like the fact that, sure, there's a lot of destruction and all this other stuff that's going on that has happened in the world and is still happening as a result of the dragons and all this, that, and the other. But had they not done what they did, the world would have ended. The dragons would have killed everybody. Thordak would have just scorched the earth. And we would be living under the rule of, if anything lived at all that wasn't a dragon, it'd be a shock. So like, it's hard to like wrap yourself around that when you're in this pit, when, you know, everybody went out their own ways and like that so much of your value is entrenched in this group, and then you feel like you're being left. And when they're focused on their thing and it's not an intentional slight, you might take it that way, especially when they're together in groups and stuff. And, you know, it's just like everybody wants to meet up with their friends, want to be called, they want to be checked up on, but they also don't always want to be a bother. You don't want to be the one. It doesn't mean as much when you have to like poke and prod for the response. You want somebody to be thinking of you, to be reaching out to you, and nobody really did that. But it's not for lack of wanting to. It's just the nature of growing older or going your separate ways. You following your own path. Because like even with like, for example, my friend group and stuff like that, like we've all had different career paths. We've moved, we've got families, this, that, and the other. You know, life pulls us apart, but that doesn't mean we stop caring about each other. We might not talk as much, we might not text or see each other as much, but it doesn't mean we don't care. But I'd be lying if I said sometimes maybe if I saw two of my friends hanging out and I didn't get, at least, not that I could have gone or anything, but I didn't get a text or an invite or something like that. Kind of, it feels like shit. It does. Even to just not have that opportunity or whatever, you know? And I get that feeling. I get what Pike's experiencing in that. On top of that, you factor in all the pain that is just the lingering pain, the scars on the world. You factor in Scanlan going his separate ways and the way she feels about that, because it's not just the group as a whole, it's also the romantic feeling she has for him and the complications there with him going off with his daughter, and again, also not keeping in touch. Scanlan also feeling the effects of this as well. You know, it's also kind of a little bit of a commentary on like the player mentality when you don't spend enough time RPing and a lot of the time is spent focused on the mission, focused on the quest, focused on the world, focused on the NPCs. When you don't take the time to get to know all of your player characters. In a way, I think that's part of what kind of played out in the campaign in some way, to my understanding, is that Scanlan as a character, maybe even Sam to some extent, felt like kind of like on the outskirts of the team, an outlier. And because of those things, decided to alienate Scanlan from the group to kind of highlight a lot of that. And you kind of see that here in the storyline and how that people can interpret things different ways because of how certain interactions may go, whether that's your intention or not. And it completely can fuck a person. And this pushed Pike down this path on top of all the little like instigations from the Whispered One to lead her to this point. The loss of her grandfather, the loss of Grog, you know, the loss of the group for the longest time, a whole year with just Grog, you know, missing them and them not reaching out or anything, and Scanlan being gone, doing his thing, you know, she was just left to stew and simmer and all of that. And it just, they played into that. These groups play into that. Cults play into that. They prey upon your weaknesses, the insecurities in your mind. They make you promises. At the end of the day, it's there just to feed itself. Can he do all of those things? Sure, but it's all at the behest of him. He's just another god with another face, with another agenda. And at the end of the day, he's going to be the one that makes that call. Now you just have to have the faith that he will do what he says. When he laid the seeds for all of these little avenues for betrayal as well, and orchestrated all of this as well, it's just as bad. It's just the same thing, different face. And anyway, I got really sidetracked from what I was going to talk about, I guess, was that the matron had to have known, by sheer existence of the matron of the Ravens, knows how this ritual functions. So she would have had to have known that they needed to complete the ritual, that killing him would complete the ritual. Unless the intent was to kill him before the ritual was completed. But if this is some cosmic chess game, I don't know if this was accounted in the equation or not. She's purposefully vague. So was this the intent or not? You know, she said Vax was going to die. He did die in their confrontation with him. But was the result to get him to achieve his ascension in order to permanently eradicate him? Did he need to ascend? I don't know. Is the permanent solve? Did it require him succeeding in this moment? I don't know. See, this is I'll say this now because we got here. This was one of the things I knew about. And again, campaign to screen, I didn't know if they were going to do it, if it was going to happen in a similar or different way or this, that, I don't know. Everything else in the season, I had no idea about. Nothing at all. Like, I knew about Laudna, but I didn't know Laudna ever interacted with Vox Machina at any point, especially pre-Bell's Hells. So that was just a pleasant surprise. But like, I knew Vax died to a disintegration beam at some point. I had that spoiled. It sucks, like, to have something like that ruin, and it didn't lessen the impact. Like, I still feel it. I've been waiting for that moment, and I was like, at first I was like, okay, well, maybe it's actually not going to happen. Maybe that's something I saw was wrong. Maybe something I saw they're not going to do, or what? Because the grog thing caught me off guard real hard, real fast. And I was like, oh, shit. Hey, guys, Editing Omni here real quick. I just want to chime in on this little something I actually didn't find my way back to. I think I was kind of trying to get to this in the video, but like I trailed off about so many other things because that's just how my brain goes sometimes. And I never found my way back to one of the things that I wanted to talk about was that, you know, with everything about this kind of prediction or prophecy or fate for Vax that they kind of knew about going into this and that he ran headfirst into was that in order to stop the Whispered One from succeeding, Vax would die, or knowing that he would die in the conflict. And him knowing that going into it, I feel like had to have been part of the plan, you know, because the Raven Queen, the matron, knows this ritual. They used it to ascend themselves. So they had to have known what needed to be done in order for the Whispered One to achieve this. And in sacrificing this pawn, supposedly, I'm just wondering that, like with the Whispered One who needed to die in order to ascend, I'm wondering if, you know, her sending Vax to his death, to this confrontation in which he's intended to die in, was also a necessary piece of the puzzle. Like in the way that the Whisper One needed to die to ascend, what if Vax needed to die in order to, like with the Blight, needed to embrace it or utilize it in a way that it was actually, you know, like where it was actually a boon here in Thar Amphala, like out in the real world, in the living world, in the space that is not imprisoning the Whispered One. That was a pain, a burden, a struggle, a hindrance. But in here, it became a power. So part of me is wondering, with her knowing that she was sending Vax to his death, knowing that this confrontation would lead to it, that was also needed and necessary even to defeat him in the long run. So what if Vax, maybe his soul, maybe his spirit, or maybe something else of him is integral to taking him out? So if these things are dead and undead or undying, maybe there's some level of this that needs to be fought on the spiritual plane, you know, in the realm of the dead. Maybe Vax will be able to do something from the other side of the veil while everybody else deals with the physical side of it here in the primary world. Because like I said, I know of certain beats, not a lot, but there's certain beats that I know about throughout campaigns 1, 2, and 3 that are just so disconnected and broad and sweeping and whatever, that they're just these little like beacon moments. You know, Vax's death at the end of this season being one of them, or at least in this conflict. I can't even remember the circumstances around it, because I thought it was like a beholder that did it, not Vecna, not the Whispered One here, but I knew that at some point Vax died during certain some kind of situation. After that, I don't know anything that happens about, you know, what happens after, how the group deals with it, how Vecna actually is defeated. You know, all the other things. This is actually the only thing left for Vox Machina that I do know that occurred. Other than, I think, one other moment towards the tail end of this. And it's not even like specific. And again, it's not specifics. It's just, I know a kind of a vague idea of something that happens in the epilogue, I think, or the wrap up of this season. So like all of the details from here to there, I don't really know. And then everything else is campaign 3 stuff and onward. Because like I've mentioned before, like I've seen some of the recent live shows and stuff like that, which, while not like integral story beats, do by sheer existence of them occurring contain little spoilers as far as like who survives to even be in those campaigns and stuff like that, you know. So like I do know that. So having gone to the Chicago show, like I know what members of C1, C2, C3 are at least alive by the end of their campaigns. So I do have that knowledge working with me up until that point, and I'm going to hold that to myself for anybody else that is not watching this or does not know. Again, as I try to keep as much of this spoiler free for people who are coming along for this journey, because while I've, like I said, had some things kind of you know, some things cross my eye line that I couldn't avoid, I'm trying to do my best to protect y'all from that as well, and also be transparent about what I know as much as I can so that I don't spoil what I know. You know, it's a weird dance to play. Because I know there's a swath of people that know the campaign as well. And again, I don't know details. I just know like beats. It's the weird thing. Like I know like if somebody maps certain story beats out on like an outline board, it's just like hit. But like everything in between, like how do we even get to this? How do we get to, that's the shit I don't know anything about, man. And that's the wild part. I was like, how the fuck did we even get to this point? I don't know. And that's going to be the fun element of it. While I am remiss that certain, what I feel major beats, this one included, were spoiled for me. There's so much unknown surrounding those elements that it feels like it makes it a little bit easier for me to not be as upset about it in hindsight and retrospect. And also, like I mentioned too, like this in particular, or Vax's, I don't know, like I said, they've been like prepping us for the longest time for him to meet some sort of, if at best, a bittersweet end. So it's kind of interesting to see how we get to that point. But I still feel like there's something else, because there's just something about the Raven Queen and the way that she was talking about this that makes me wonder if this was the intended outcome. And if that is the case, I'm really curious to see how the group reacts to that, especially Keyleth, who has been trying desperately to prevent this exact thing the entire time. You know, and it wasn't even something she could have done. This was all on Vax. This was Vax's decision. This is Vax's move. You know, this wasn't the matron. This wasn't this, that, or the other. This was Vax standing his ground. But then again, maybe Keyleth actually fucked that up. Because now I'm just kind of thinking back towards that last little bit. You know, how Vecna's final words, or sorry, the whispered one, because like it's Vecna in the campaign, but they can't legally call him that in the show, so it's the whispered one. But when they were flying up there and he was charging up, he put his full armor on, he started to glow, and he was about to detonate, but and then Keyleth came in to get the kill steal out off of him so that Vax didn't have to sacrifice himself. I'm wondering, I mean, there is quite the possibility that was what the Raven Queen intended, for him to take himself out alongside him together. But now she's cured him of the blight is gone, that gift is gone, and now he's still here because Keyleth barred or severed or altered that intended fate just for Vax to not bend or break and spit in his face rather than bend the knee and live, which again resulted in him dying. It's almost as if no matter what they did, that's the thing that makes me kind of wonder if Vax just needed to die. But then again, it goes back to like that thing I was talking about with if the blight was the key to doing what needed to be done, now he doesn't have that. So I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know if that's going to play a part in any kind of way about how the group reacts to this, how they fight back inevitably, or what. Because if the Raven Queen was playing, if the matron was planning on his kamikaze suicide explosion to be the end of that fight, the end of the whispered one, well, that's not on the table anymore. So obviously, I don't know. Who knows? You know, he's planned contingencies upon contingencies upon contingencies. Let's just cross our fingers the matron has as well. It's so good. This season was really good. It was really methodically mapped out to do what they did and to highlight the weakness and the fragility of the team, the strategic fragility of the team throughout all of this, to highlight just how strongly and deeply they love each other, but how horrible they all are at communication. And how that can be read in a multitude of different ways. There's been so many beautiful moments all throughout this season. There's been so many great little tirades and set pieces and all of that. The music this season, the music every season, but the music this season especially was really fucking on point. Anyway, fantastic, phenomenal, crazy season. Guys, what'd you think? How do you feel of this season, of this finale? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before you go, want to shout out Lily Chen Sun, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Burnley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, Tylan, Denise Mauricio, and The Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors in the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that have been taken care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all that. And as always, I would give you a special thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons have been super helpful at keeping us, allowing us to keep up with the content that we got, because there's just so much. Get help with the editing, copyright claims, all that jazz, so we can keep bringing this stuff to you guys here on YouTube as much as possible, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. Thank you guys as always. But that's this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.